The nerves, the butterflies, everything that you're feeling beforehand, biologically speaking, it's just a lot of built up adrenaline. And there's a few different strategies that have been proven by research that can help with that. One of which is genuinely physically burning off the adrenaline. People do push-ups or run on the spot or pace back and forth or shake out their hands, and that's chemically, physically burning off that adrenaline that's building up. That is not always a strategy that works for those of us in heels and skirts. And so another strategy is simply reframing your interpretation of the nerves that are going on. And so one study found that by having people say, "I'm so excited," instead of saying, "I'm so nervous," actually measurably improved their performance. And that's because excitement in the body is the same thing as nervousness in the body. What's different is how our mind interprets that biological function, and then that governs our behavior. And your mind is like a computer. You can tell it anything and repeat it, and eventually you'll start to believe it. And try to sell it to yourself. Find reasons to be excited. I'm excited because in 10 minutes this is going to be over and I'm going to have X amount of my grade over with. I'm excited because this was a really valuable conversation and I'm excited to share it with my classmates. I'm excited because I don't get a lot of opportunities to public speak, and this is an opportunity for me to practice something that I want to get better at. Whatever is true for you, think about that so that you have that little tool in your toolbox handy when you're starting to feel those nerves before you go on. Other strategies to combat nerves are breathing exercises. You can look up box breathing is a really simple one to get you re-regulated and grounded. Another research study found having people stand in the Superman pose, so this pose for 2 minutes before they performed a task, improved their performance. And so the Superman stance before you go on, if you have a space to do it or you're confident in doing it and wherever you're waiting, is another one that can be helpful. For me, I know that if I'm starting to get really nervous, I'm focusing too much on myself. It's like, okay, my hair is not right, or this, fits odd, and is this person going to judge me, and am I going to be wrong about this, and am I going to forget, and me. And when you get into that thought pattern, it's just going to escalate your anxiety. Whereas if you catch yourself doing that, like, oh my gosh, my bangs look okay, and it's like, look, you looked in the mirror before you got here, you're good. What's important here is that you're going to help people learn a skill that you believe is very important. And you are going to help at least one person increase their confidence in an area that's really hard to be confident in. And that's what's important about this. Your bangs are not what's important about this. And so focusing on the impact that you're about to have, the intention of what you're going to do, anything really that is outside of yourself really just melts all of that anxiety away, because it reminds you what's truly important. Because if you've done all your preparation and you're in the moments before, there's nothing else in your control that you can do that's really going to make a difference. And you can choose what your thoughts are. So why not choose really good ones and focus on all the benefit that you're going to gain from it? Because everything else is frankly just not that productive.